Hi, I'm Jeremiah Davis, Director of the National Poultry Technology Center and Professor with the Alabama Cooperative Extension System.
And I'm Jesse Campbell, also with the NPTC, and an Associate Professor with Alabama Extension. Today we're going to take a closer look into the research behind modern poultry technologies. Modern poultry producers have many new pieces of technology to raise birds humanely, efficiently, and sustainably. These tools are the result of many years of research and technological advancement. Created through science, collaboration, experience, the future of modern poultry production is now. The NPTC serves as a facilitator of new technologies, ensuring their viability for farmers, birds, companies, and the environment.
Simply because a technology is new does not mean that it is a better solution. Farmers must weigh costs and benefits before adopting new technologies. Adoption takes time, and not every new technology will pass the test.
New tools such as electronic controllers, static pressure gauges, thermal infrared cameras, and feeding systems have revolutionized the poultry industry. This is especially true in Alabama. During the last 50 years, producers have been able to go from growing a few hundred birds to more than 100,000 at a time, thanks to industry technology advancement.
The future of poultry production will rely heavily on data-driven research. Feeding a world population that has doubled in the last half-century serves as the driving force for the advancement of poultry production. By working together, research entities like the NPTC, the Alabama Agriculture Experiment Station, and Alabama Extension will ensure poultry farmers have the most efficient forms of equipment to do their jobs every day.
Our next stop is Stacy Little's kitchen, where he'll show you how to make the food of the gods, or as we call it here in the South, ambrosia.
I'm Sammy Jackson of Daniel Jackson Feed Mill. The Daniel Jackson comes from two last names, and we're first cousins. It's Will Daniel and Sammy Jackson. He went from Ledbetter's Feed Mill to Daniel Feed Mill to Daniel Jackson Feed Mill today. So that's where it's at today. I've been in it for 30 years. And we've got a farm store feed mill. We make our own feed. We supply feed for our retail store, and then we've got other wholesale stores that come buy from us. We're in 3 states, Alabama, Georgia, and then we've stepped over into Florida. But we take in truckload lots of each individual item, ingredient, and then we will turn around and mix it according to the customer or our feed label. And we service 5 different dairies, and we keep them in feed. Outside of that, we've got spray trucks. We do spray application of herbicides, pesticides, for pasture application. We also do fertilizer. The 10 houses of poultry will produce 9 million pounds of poultry a year. We got around 450 mama cows. We sold on Superior Livestock Auction for 21 years. Right now we're transitioning and we're starting to move our animals through the butcher shop. The butcher shop is something that's it's just an added service to the customer base we already had to have their animals slaughtered and then take it here on the farm. Never leaves the farm, goes straight through the butcher shop and can be sold literally from farm to table. People that's here, we don't have a lot of turnover, so everybody that comes here, you'll spend as much time with them or more than you do with your family, so they become like family. Hardest part of farming, trying to be able to show a profit at the end of the day. You know, so much of it's Mother Nature, you're dealing with Mother Nature. You're trying to stay a season ahead or even a year ahead, if you can figure that out. Alabama Farm Credit, Jim Tollison would have been my first contact through the farm store. Been good to us. Probably the easiest and best banking system that we've ever dealt with. What really makes them stand out in the back of my mind is the dividend check at the end of the year. You don't get that everywhere. You got to make money to be in business. But, you know, at the end of the year, you get that dividend check. It's like, hey, you know, we appreciate you having a loan with us. So many banks are changing. Our local bank here in town, they flipped over 3 times, and you don't know who owns who anymore. You'll hear the cliche sometimes. It's nothing personal, it's just business. I can't operate that way because I do take it personal. We want to make sure everything's taken care of and service our customers. And I think Alabama Farm Credit's doing the same thing.
What we eat, what we wear. It all starts somewhere. And if it's good, it usually starts with a farmer. And that somewhere is right here in Alabama. In a field, in a barn, on a tractor. Right now, there's a farmer starting something good for all of us. And it all starts right here in Alabama.
There's no such thing as downtime when you own a farm. This is your land. You tend it and try to get the most from it, no matter the weather or time of day. It's been that way for generations. And for generations, your local quality co-op store has been there for you, with a full range of agriculture supplies and services, from feed to fertilizer, seed to grain storage, and the right hardware for any application. You'll always find what you need, plus friendly, knowledgeable advice at your local quality co-op store. There's one near you.
If you're attending a technical school, college, or university in Alabama, you may qualify for a scholarship offered through the Alpha Foundation. And if you're a college student studying agriculture, forestry, or a related field at Auburn University or Alabama A&M University, you may qualify for a scholarship through the Alabama Farmers Agriculture Foundation. Scholarships are just another perk of being an Alabama Farmers Federation member. Find out more online at alphafarmers.org/scholarships.
For more Simply Southern, follow us on social media. And while you're online, visit our website, simplysouthern.tv.net. Simply Southern continues in a moment.
Sweet Grown Alabama, we just saw it as such an amazing platform to be able to market for farmers and small Alabama businesses.
Being a niche producer, a commercial mushroom laboratory, it's very important that we kind of get the word out about who we are. And Sweet Grown has been monumental in helping us do that.
I think just support your local community, your neighbor. That's the backbone.
Discover what's growing in your neck of the woods at sweetgrownalabama.org.